Hello everybody. Welcome back to Love in Action Network Daily Boost Program. I'm Dr. Flo, Clarity Coach and Guide to the world. What am I guiding people into, folks? I'm guiding people into their loved and lovable natures. This idea that you are loved and lovable just as you are. You've always been loved and lovable, and you're always going to be loved and lovable for the rest of your life. And guess what? You've got the fuel. You've got the fuel that you need within you to make your every dream and wish come true. Whether you believe you can or whether you believe you can't, in any situation, you're right. I'm not talking about amazing feats of strength or like just because you believe that you can lift the car out in the yard doesn't mean that you actually can do that. Although we have seen in cases of emergencies, human beings lifting cars, supernatural kind of strength because they believe they can. So do I contradict myself? Very well then. I contradict myself. I too am loved and lovable, and I have the fuel I need to continue along my soul's journey, which is to help the 800,000 people who don't want to be here feel like they belong here too. We know that globally 800,000 people plus leave the planet because they don't feel loved here and they don't feel lovable here fundamentally. I think at the root system of all of it is this. There is my baby daddy. You're doing a great job, King. That's amazing. And we have the fuel we need. I enjoy doing things that fuel me. It feels great to do things for myself. When I make sure I'm taken care of, I can better show up for those in my life for the work that I do. I enjoy doing things that fuel me. Did I say the word properly? Fuel me. It felt like fume me for a second. I enjoy doing things that fuel me. It feels great to do things for myself. Some of us are recovering Captain Save-A-Hose. Some of us are recovering savior complex people. We believe that we can heal the world and save the world, but don't believe that we can actually save ourselves. Or do things for ourselves to bring ourselves joy. Some of us have been guilted throughout our lives about doing things that brought us personal pleasure. And I can talk about this at length, about being disconnected from my pleasure in every sense of the word, because I wasn't allowed to feel good about feeling great doing things for myself. And there's a lot of codependency built into that, a lot of psychological abuses and things built into that, but it's okay. It feels great to do things for myself. When I make sure I'm taken care of, I can better show up for those in my life and for the work that I do. I'm going to read it one more time without all of my stuttering. I enjoy doing things that fuel me. It feels great to do things for myself. When I make sure I'm taken care of, I can better show up for those in my life and for the work that I do. Fuel. Let's pick another one off the top here. My own energy. I love being there for friends and family while staying true to myself. I don't let others' energy or moods affect my own. To help a friend in a hole, I don't need to jump in the hole with them. Simply reach out a hand. It's up to them to do the rest. Ooh, spicy card today. Spicy cards today. I love being there for friends and family while staying true to myself. I don't let others' energy or mood affect my own. To help a friend in a hole, I don't need to jump in the hole with them. Simply reach out a hand. It's up to them to do the rest. And a lot of our work here with our marketing and business development within Love and Action Network has been about extending a hand, very simply. And if people don't want to reach back, it's okay. Another train will come, another opportunity will come if you don't give up on you. It's very important today that you don't give up on you. Casting spells. The words I speak and the stories I tell are like spells. What I say and believe, I attract more of. That's why we say here that we are bright, joyous, and secure in our futures. We say it almost every day. My future is bright, joyous, and secure. Our future is bright, joyous, and secure. Our futures are bright, joyous, and secure. We declare it here every day because it's true. I can feel it even now, even though I don't have my coffee as close. If I took a sip of my coffee, my future would be even more bright, more joyous, and more secure. I promise you. I have a horrible habit of leaving my coffee outside all day. What I say and believe, I attract more of, so I shift my story from lack to abundance, from victim to empowered, and from complaint to gratitude. Now, when I speak to others through my words, I'm casting beautiful spells. The words I speak and the stories I tell are like spells. What I say and believe, I attract more of. So I shift my story from lack to abundance, from victim to empowered, and from complaint to gratitude. Now when I speak to others through my words, I'm casting beautiful spells. I love the part of this that says shifting from complaint to gratitude. I think I told you all recently I recommitted myself to living an idea and a philosophy that I lived over a decade ago that I learned off of Oprah, one of her guests. The concept is a complaint-free life. And as you find yourself complaining in life, just remove one of your bands and put it on your other wrist. And just notice how many times a day you complain about your loved and lovable life. In fact, in some future rendition of this business, we're going to have loved and lovable, complaint-free, no mooing bands, because just being mindful of how many times you complain every day and the frequency of it, and trying to lessen the frequency. The idea is to go a month without moving your band at all. You'll begin to see your life with brand new lenses when you stop complaining and you move towards gratitude. It's a thing. I've done this multiple times in my life, and because of this cycle of forgetting and remembering, forgetting and remembering, forgetting and remembering, which we all do in our free fall of life, collective and individual, I always forget that there's such a power in living a complaint-free life. The less you move, the more you move. The less you chew on that grass and chew on that cud. There's so many people just standing around, just gnawing on the same grass. Mooing and gnawing on the same grass. Just mooing and gnawing, mooing and gnawing, mooing and gnawing and gnashing, mooing and gnawing and gnashing. And if you can surrender that moo, if you can surrender those complaints, I don't have a perfect life either. I'm surrounded by a great cloud of witnesses at times that doesn't understand my mission and what I'm here for, the fun and the fellowship of it all. They have a hard time relating to me sometimes, and that's their business. But at the end of the day, I'm not sitting around with anybody mooing around life when I can be moving towards my higher purpose and promise. And this card is great with this. It says, I shift my story from lack to abundance, from victim to empowered, and from complaint to gratitude. And that's spot on, because the less I find myself these days complaining about what I'm walking through and just really focusing on what I'm grateful for, the abundance. Remember, we made the decision about a month ago now with the teachings of Bashar that abundance is defined as having everything you need as you need it. And in the present moment of my current experience, my cup overflows. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy will follow us all the days of our lives, and we will dwell in the house of love forever. Amen. Surely, not a possible thing, surely goodness and mercy will follow me and you all the days of your life, and you will dwell in the house of the Lord of love forever, if you allow it. And I haven't asked the community today, so I'll ask now, what are you allowing in today? What are you allowing? What are you making room for? I just allowed in love, and then Poppy Water sent me some. I'm going to send him a little sexy note. I'm allowing my frisky, flirtatious love vibes to flow. And that makes room today for the recharge of it all. The recharge, the re-up. I invite magic into my life always. Every day I grow my connection to this earth. If I'm ever feeling low, I simply step outside and appreciate the natural miracles in this life. Y'all know I spend a lot of time in the lounge, child. Being in nature lifts my spirits and recharges my energy. On the east coast of the United States, where we're currently based, it is, I guess, technically summer, or soon to be summer. I guess it's summer, which explains the warmth. I guess it just sneaked up on me. But I found myself outside more, and in the grass more, and taking walks more, and sitting in the garden more, and really allowing all of those positive sunbeams to be mine. What a gift. What a gift to feel the sun. What a gift to see the sun create foods for us to be nourished by. I'm just feeling so juicy today. I'm feeling so uplifted. My face is to the wind. My face is to the sky. I'm so grateful. Just so grateful. And I'm going to go with it. I'm going to flow with it. I'm going to flow right into day number 2 of this week's theme of serenity. I really do feel it. And just to anchor the room, once again, you're in the Love and Action Boost program, where we gather every day, as often as we can, to give you a bit of a recharge as it relates to living here on the planet just for today. We are very, very committed to making sure that joy as a revolution, as Tara Olo Studios says, joy is the revolution. We want to make sure that you actually feel capable for your own personal revolution. We want to encourage you, equip you, and empower you to just live today. It's Monday. Some people do not enjoy Mondays. I was telling the folks who were in the masterclass and open session earlier that Poppy Water and I, for some reason, we just love Mondays. I will pick him up this afternoon and he will say to me, you know, we love Mondays. You know, it's life is what you make of it. And this week's theme in Love and Action Network, pulled from the 52 Weeks of Conscious Contact with Melody Beattie. This week's theme is all about serenity. And we learned yesterday that serenity is the foundation of courage and confidence. And I just love that so much as a peacemaker, as a person who is a peacemaker, and as a person who protects my peace, and as a guardian of my peace. I love the idea that serenity now, is the anchor for all courage and confidence. This idea that being serene, even just for a singular moment of time that is now, is enough to galvanize and bring forth a new version of yourself in the quantum field. Hey, baby. I love you. Hi, baby. Poppy Water stopped by today in the Daily Boost. I was just about to read about serenity, which we needed after the good grief of last week. Oh, yes. And surrender was earlier in our situation. We did sweet surrender, and then we moved eventually into the good grief. The good in our, as we grieve, there's good in our grief. And now we've landed into the good grief. The good grief. She was very specific. She could have called last week Poppy Water. Poppy Water. She could have called last week grief. She could have just called it grief. She didn't. She called it good grief. And now we land in day 2 of serenity. Panic is contagious. So is serenity. It's just a little harder to catch. I want to read it one more time. It's like a 1 or 2 liner today. Melody always gets us right. Panic is contagious. So is serenity. It's just a little harder to catch. That contagious serenity. I want to catch that contagious serenity. The application is whenever our emotions are churning, and we're trying to function from a base of anxiety and panic, serenity is a good value to apply. Yes, Poppy Water says over on Instagram in our recording, surrender to the good grief and meet serenity. Oh yes. I feel really, really good today. I feel good about us. I feel good about you. I feel good about the environment. I feel good about the loved and lovable nature of us all. I really do. I feel... Before you stepped in, Poppy Water, I was sharing with the room that we learned this week that serenity is the foundation for courage and confidence. And if you can be peaceful and calm inside, you'll find your courage and confidence rising. Or you'll be better equipped to step into that confidence and courage from a baseline of serenity. Everything moves better in all of our lives from a baseline of serenity now. Serenity now. It goes on to say, when we find ourselves trying to convince someone else they should be upset, it may be a time to convince ourselves to get calm. These are the people who walk around in life trying to find reasons to be offended. Just touch serenity. Allow yourself to be still and at peace. Let's say if you can pull some sacral chakra reflections and questions, and then we'll be out of here. Remember that our sacral chakra, also known as Satskisthana, is all about exploring creativity, emotions, relationships, and our sensuality. Being in touch with our sense gates. And so today we're going to talk about balance and harmony. And also, it's Pride Month, so let's anchor in our sensuality and pleasure, because we should all be proud of who we are. It's not something that's special to the LGBTQIA2+ community. We should all, every day, find ourselves to be loved and lovable and extremely proud of the distance and the journey we have come. I'll say it one more time for the people in the back. Pride Month, that people vilify and against and rally against and try to push against. Pride Month should be every month. Pride Day should be every day. Every year should be a Pride year for you and for me. We should be very and extremely proud of the survival and the thriving parts of our natures. Loved and lovable. We can be happy and grateful for these things. We can be. And we can be proud. Okay, so let's do balance and harmony. So as you all know, we're going to be releasing a course, a self-paced course for you all, donation-based, where you'll be able to have our practitioners, Poppy Water, Tara, and I will be guiding you all in micro videos through the chakras. You can enroll in that course very, very soon. It'll be an e-course, self-paced, donation-based. You can take it as many times as you like, as long as you re-up on the donations every time you take it. And you'll be able to go through with our healing practitioners and learn the facts and the tricks and things of these chakras. In these boosts, though, we are committed to asking more questions. You can take our e-courses here at Love and Action Network and House of Mommy Water to learn about the facts. But here we ask questions. Bew, bew. Welcome back, awesome Angie, Senior Vice President of the Dr. Flo Fan Club, Real Loves Club. We love you. We love you. So, Angie, you just got in. So we're asking questions as it relates to the sacral chakra today. All about balance and harmony and sensuality and pleasure, with the understanding that every day, month, and year should be Pride Day, Pride Month, and Pride Year. You should be very proud of yourself. I'm very proud of you, Poppy Water, and the House of Mommy Water magazine. I was thanking the House of Mommy Water for their sponsorship of my water and my lights and everything this morning, in addition to Tara for the hot water bar that's new here. And you are purposeful. Poppy Water says, I feel, on I Feel Day, that's the mantra for today, I feel purposeful and ready. Well, guess what? You are. You are rooted and booted, boo. You are purposeful and ready, and now you feel it too. And you know the feeling gives way to doing. And we're doing that too. I mean, I'm sitting here, you're sitting there, right? We're on our mark. We know where we're going. This is a 25-year plan for us. We got a station wagon. Get in. Tell them, Poppy Water, I'll be your shotgun rider till the day I die. Y'all can get in the minivan, but we are definitely going places. All of us. Okay? So yes, you can feel purposeful and ready to date a king because you are. And I've already been talking with the merch team and the fulfillment team about the infinite possibilities of what's to come with these publications and things. And so, as above, so below. We are abundant and rich because we say so and because it's just what we are. As it relates to balance and harmony, do I feel balanced in my emotional and creative life? Are there specific practices or habits that help me stay grounded and centered? How do I handle changes and transitions in my life? What steps can I take to bring more harmony into my sacral chakra area? All right, quickly, because Poppy Water's got to go soon. Sensuality and pleasure. How do I experience and enjoy the pleasures of my life? Am I comfortable with my own sensuality and sexuality? Are there any feelings of guilt or shame associated with experiencing pleasure? This is big. Are there any feelings or guilt or shame associated with experiencing pleasure? And the last one is, how do I incorporate self-care and pampering into my routines? And a lot of people don't realize that self-care and pampering, we pamper here. Poppy Water does the baths and he puts the oils in his hair and all these wonderful things to remind himself that he is self-approved of and cared about and deserves to be pampered. And everyone deserves to love on themselves. So as we land today, I hope that one of the questions we asked and the affirmations and all of that helped you feel boosted today. We really want to recharge the world. The world is kind of fading to black and white, and we are the colorful people. We are the light workers. We are the joy makers. We are the rabble rousers. We're the ones trying to make good trouble out of our good griefs. And I can't thank y'all enough for being here. I'm working on the website at present to make it the best that it can be, but you can go over and live chat us at lovedandlovable.org to join our free memberships. Also, stay tuned this week. We are going to be releasing a product this week that is going to change the lives of people who take it seriously. That's all I can say right now. We've seen it with our own eyes, and this particular product is going to be a flagship product from the House of Mommy Water and Love and Action Network. When you see this for yourself, you're going to understand who we are for real. And for those of you who order it, I love you, Poppy Water. I love you so much. We love you, King. Thank you for everything. Those of you who take this particular product and this particular offering that's coming seriously will see a radical change to your life. There's not a person in our network who has taken the pillars and the processes seriously that hasn't seen a radical change. And I just can't wait to introduce this particular challenge to the world. And you're going to get opportunities to receive it in digital. You're going to get opportunities to receive it in print. You're going to be able to come to special meetups and gatherings to discuss what you find in your personal exploration process as you ascend. But this particular offering has been on my desk for months. And as you know, life can get very, very distracting, and we can sometimes panic about our own goodness. And we can sometimes panic about how loved and lovable we are. But once we stopped panicking, and once the dust settled in my marriage, in my business, in my relationships, in my performance, once we allowed the panic to go away and the dust to settle to make room for serenity, we found that in this serenity, We have so many publications. We have so many courses. We have so many gatherings to offer to the world. And the first workbook, which Tara Praola has been promoting for months, unseen, unheard. But I have a feeling that once you tap into this particular offering and walk the path with us towards your wholeness and healing, you'll never be the same. And I'm very, very happy to be able to later in the week make that available to those who want to get free once and for all. And if you're out there listening on the podcast on Spotify, or if you're out there watching the playbacks on the newsletter, I want you to know that you can. That's where I'll land today. You can connect with us in the DMs or wherever you want to. But I want you to know today that yes, you can. We're going to continue to deliver the tools and resources here to empower your voice, to equip your hands, and to empower you. But all you need to know today and every day is that yes, you can. This podcast and this live stream is going to end soon, and back into my life and back into your life and back into my flow and back into your flow you will go. I want you to know that we are available 24/7 through our podcast on Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube podcast. And we're also available through Substack 24/7 to tune up your vibration, to hear the voice of love whenever you wish. This is a dream of mine. How can we amplify this loved and lovable message? How can we let every one of the 800,000 people who seek to unalive themselves every year, how can we get to them and let them know, yes, you're loved and lovable. You don't have to give up on your life. You don't have to give up on your future. We've answered those questions here. Your future is bright, joyous, and secure. Your future is bright, joyous, and secure because you're loved and lovable. And you are more than able to accomplish everything that you desire. Someone has to say it to you. Not a lot of people are saying it, but we are saying it here. Yes, you can. Yes, I can. Yes, I am more than able to accomplish every good thing that I desire in my life. You got to believe that down deep. And here's what we're learning this week. I gotta go because we're over time. But what we're learning is the more peaceful you can be about that truth, the better. The more serene, the more you can dwell in your serenity about the fact that your future is bright, the more you just relax. Take it easy. I know, but what about the bills? What about the food? What about... Your confidence and courage, beloveds, is going to come. Your confidence and courage is, or your confidence and courage are. Whatever. It's going to come from a peaceful place. The anchor of your confidence and courage is a peaceful place. People think that confidence and courage looks big and rah, rah, rah. We learned this last week in our network that Dr. Flo Dre was working way too hard again at being his loved and lovable self. I was working way too hard at being my loved. Somehow this happens in life. I chill out for a little bit, and then before I know it, here I am, overworking, underpaid again, myself? Why am I overworking and underpaying myself? And this week's real-time, raw, real teaching is to get peaceful. Whatever that means for you. To feel peaceful. We're learning this week, hot off the press, that serenity is the anchor for our confidence and our courage. Let us rejoice and be glad in it, that we don't have to gas it so hard. We can be still and know. Take a breath on that today with me. We can be still and know. Oh, I can feel my help coming. We can be still and know. I can feel my help coming. Can you feel your help coming? We can be still as know. Whoa! My God. We can be still and know. I know they want you to move. I know they want you to go faster. I know they want you to prove yourself and defend yourself. Oh no. We can be still and know. I'm already over time, so I'm going to just stay here for about a minute more. Just a minute. We can be still and know. I'm grateful for my healing. I'm grateful for my healing. I'm grateful for my healing. Love is good. I'm grateful for my healing. Love is good. I am grateful for my healing. Love is good. Woo! Oh, higher power, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the holy difference. Oh, higher power, grant me the serenity right now. Right now, higher power, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change in this moment. And grant me the courage and the confidence to do the things I can and the wisdom to know the holy difference. The differences that set me onto higher ground. The differences that raise my vibration. The differences that sets my heart free. That's English again. The differences that set my heart free. I'm the grammar police, even to myself. May we know it. I will see you all tomorrow. I'm in the hot seat for the start of this week now, which I love. Some of you will see very, very soon on the podcast and also on the television show through Substack that Tara and I kicked off this week's theme of serenity yesterday in the root chakra on Instagram. It was amazing to be with my Judy again. I love her very, very much. She definitely gets me and gets where we're going. And so you'll be able to catch that replay today if you are subscribed for free $99. That was I am chakra, right? And now we're in I feel chakra today. And then tomorrow, I'm going to be back with I do. And so for those of you who hang with us 7 days a week, elevating your vibration and your consciousness, just know that on Sundays we start with who we are. And then on Monday, we raise into how we feel. And then tomorrow, I'm going to be taking everyone into what we do. So just if you're journaling today, and I see that there are people in our network who are journaling a lot, if that's your kink, just start journaling about who you are to yourself. And then also today, move a little further into how you feel. We're going to be providing resources soon for you to be able to do this along with us in community. But for now, just get a piece of paper and start to write about who you are and how you feel. And if you want to take it a little further for extra credit for tomorrow, start jotting down all of the wonderful things you are doing with your life. Do not take yourself for granted, and do not play yourself. Girl, baby girl, do not play yourself. You're doing amazing things today for yourself. Write down 10 things that you are doing for your loved and lovable life today, and then we'll talk about them tomorrow. But I don't want to get ahead of myself because this goes one day at a time, like life. This goes one day at a time. But I dare you, because we can do all the chakras every day. You know, if you're a G in life, you can do them all. I dare you, if you need it, and if you want it, you can have it, it's yours. Write down 10 positive things you are doing for you today. Nobody else. You. Girl, baby girl. I dare you to write down in your notebook, I don't have one on set, 10 positive things you are doing right in the present moment of your life. You may have to dig deep. I'm going to give you some freebies. You're probably feeding yourself the best you can, eating something yummy. Hopefully you're sleeping. Hopefully you're coming to boost. That's like free. So I gave you 3 for free, if that's your life. The other 7's up to you, but everybody's doing something to grow themselves for the better. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be free of all suffering. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be free of all suffering. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be free of all suffering. Turning it in on myself, thank you, higher power. May I be happy, may I be healthy, may I be free from all suffering. May I be happy, may I be healthy, may I be free from all suffering. May I be happy, may I be healthy, may I be free from all suffering. And may a bigger love grow from inside of my heart. May it overtake my entire body. May it overtake the room, then the house, then the neighborhood, then the city, then the state, then the nation. What's next, y'all? Then the continent, yes. Then the oceans, then the world, then the stratosphere, then the stars, then the galaxy, then the Milky Way, then Andromeda. May love cover the galaxy called Andromeda. And that includes just little old me and little old you for 103 years or less. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hopefully. Or may my memory be a blessing. Peace.